Hey, my name is Dan. I used to work at the biggest dealership in the country, and now I teach fine folks like you how not to get fucked after you bought a car. You already bought the car and you are fucked, and you feel the pain next morning, and it does not feel great. Can't say I relate, but I can say I imagine. Now, I want to talk to you how to get out of this nasty situation. You bought the car, you realized you got fucked and you don't like it. You want to get out of the deal, and the dealership is telling you, fuck you. You're not getting out of the deal. There are a couple of ways that you can still get out of the deal. Let's talk about it. This video is going to be it might be a little lengthy, so don't be afraid to put this video at like 1.5 speed if I talk a little slow. All right? Let's get started. Number one, we're going to go to credit union or a bank. We're going to tell them, hey, I put some wrong information while I was filling out the credit form. I'm going to need to fix that, and can we cancel this loan? So you pretty much find any excuse to cancel this loan. You can even tell them, hey, this dealership fucked me over, they scammed me, they screwed me, they lied about this, and that. Please cancel the loan. I'll still use you guys for a different loan. I'll buy a different car, just cancel this loan. I still need a car. You're telling them, hey, you're gonna get my business, you're still gonna make money off me from the interest rate, all right? I'm not trying to run away from you, but cancel this loan. Whatever you have to do, talk to the loan officer and ask them, what can we do, or what could happen for this loan to be canceled? Maybe they'll tell you, well, if you misspelled your name, and you find out you misspelled your name, or maybe you put a wrong address, or you put the wrong amount of money that you make a month. You made some kind of mistake. You know, you got to talk to the loan officer and tell them, I need to get out of this car deal. What can we do, or what could cause this deal to fall through? Is there any mistake in the paperwork that could have been made? Maybe it's there. Maybe we need to look at it again. Makes sense? All right. Number two, if your bank or credit union is telling you, no, we're not going to cancel this deal, fuck you, we have too good of a relationship with that dealership, it just so happens, we're moving on to step number two. You start calling some lawyers. Majority of lawyers are divorce lawyers. They don't know anything except divorcing people. That's why you want to get married. Your lawyers will thank you a couple of years later. So you call around and you are looking for somebody, for a lawyer that works with dealerships. You tell them, I got scammed when I was buying a car. I signed a contract and I need to get out of this contract. And you have a lawyer that's a professional lawyer that works with dealerships all the time, that sues them all the fucking time. That's all this lawyer does. He sues dealerships, and that's it. He doesn't fuck around with anything else. Okay, you got to find a lawyer that works with that. So typically it's like consumer protection or something like that. Okay, you got an attorney will help you find another lawyer, because all attorneys, they're fucking intermingled. They all know everybody. Okay, so you find a lawyer like that, and you show him this contract right here. This is how also not to get fucked by a lawyer while you got fucked by a car dealership. So this is what you do. You bring everything you have to the attorney, okay? And this should cost you zero money. It should cost you zero money for half an hour of consulting. This is exactly what you say. Pay attention. You're gonna have to repeat this word for word. Here's a contract. I want this car deal unwound. And if you can make any money by suing these cunts, I'll be more than happy to help you. There's the paperwork. You just shut up, lean back in the chair, and do not say a fucking word until you're spoken to. I mean it. Because what this lawyer now has to do, and you have to let him fucking work. You bring him the paperwork, you tell him exactly what you want. I want this car deal unwound, and I want my full refund, and if you can make any money on this deal, on this lawsuit, I'll be more than happy to help you. Because what's going to happen is the attorney is going to sue this dealership for something. They're going to find some kind of violation, okay? They're going to sue this dealership for some kind of illegal business practice, and they're going to make them pay for the attorney's fees. You won't even have to pay for attorney's fees. This is how you know you have a good attorney. They make the other guy pay for the attorney's fees. I'll give you an example. In my family, my mom's car caught on fire and she had to go, it was a year and a half fucking ordeal. That was a long ass lawsuit, but it was a lawsuit with a huge insurance company that told her, hey, we're not gonna pay for your car, and even though she had full coverage. So she hired a lawyer, and then the attorney, I mean, that attorney was fucking amazing. My mom didn't have to pay anything, and she got a free car out of that shit. Next, if the attorney is telling you, hey, you know, I can't do anything. Really, there's nothing for me to sink my teeth into. I mean, this is a solid contract. I mean, it's granted. Nothing I can do. Not a problem. Then you ask him, hey, can you send a letter to that dealership with intent that if they do not unwind this deal, I will sue them for some kind of a reason. You have to have some kind of, an attorney will help you figure out what the reason is. Like, I have it in my mind, but I can't put it in legalese because I'm not a fucking lawyer. I don't know. I can't tell you because I'm not a fucking lawyer. I don't even know what words to use here. You know what I mean? What I want to say, can I sue these guys for being fucking douchebags? But unfortunately, you can't sue anybody for being a douchebag like dealers. So you have to have a different fucking reason. Okay. Now with this letter, what you want to do is you want to have a special mail that mails to them. All right, and you want it to be priority mail, so they sign for it. They have to have a signature for it, so they cannot say, we never got the mail. We didn't know you were gonna sue us. You know, you can't have none of that shit. So you get step number 1 done, step number 2 done, step 2.5, you sending a letter of intent to sue the dealership is, now we're at step number 2.5, and the dealership is gonna get this letter and they're gonna be like, okay, now I can unwind this deal and lose $7,000, or I can fight this deal and lose $50,000 on fucking lawyer fees. You know, they have an option, and most likely they're gonna be like, okay, fuck you, you piece of shit, take your money back, and you're gonna be like, yay, I got my money back. Okay, now step number 3, we're gonna put public pressure onto this dealership. All right, you're gonna find somebody who is a local reporter. You're gonna tell them the story. You're gonna find somebody like me. You're gonna find YouTubers and you're gonna tell them the story. Maybe even create a YouTube channel and tell them exactly what this dealership did, how you felt, what was the outcome, what was the result on your financial life, what was the result on your life overall, how your family has suffered the impact of this shitty dealership, and put their name out there. Put their name out there. Just do not lie. Don't lie, because you can be sued. Just don't lie. Okay, if you don't lie, you should be fine. You don't need to be lying. They're fucking pieces of shit. You don't need to make shit look worse than shit when it already is shit. You know what I mean? You don't need to lie. Just be honest. Tell them exactly how this dealership impacted you and what other customers can look forward to. So we have a reporter. You're gonna do a new news thing with them. You might have to come to their studio. You might have to meet them in front of the dealership. You might have to do an interview. Yes, you're gonna have to do fucking work when you're being uneducated and when someone is an idiot and they sign a shit contract. Now you have to do work to get out of that fucking contract. Yes, it's not easy. Well, some people will actually enjoy this. So you're gonna put their name out there and tell people what kind of shit experience you had, and now you are telling everyone what they have to look forward when they're gonna be working with this dealership. Now, this dealership is gonna start losing sales 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks later. They're gonna notice, oh shit, we're losing a lot of sales, and they're gonna contact you. If they don't contact you, call the owner of the dealership. Don't call the manager, don't call the general manager. They don't give a fuck about the dealership. They only work there. It's their place of employment. They're not the ones who are actually running the dealership. You got to contact the owner and tell him, hey, I'm going to make the story go national. CNN and Fox just offered to do an interview. Do you want this? Or we can resolve this right now. I'm not looking forward to doing a Fox interview or CNN interview. But if it means I can cancel this contract, I'll do it. And it doesn't actually mean that you had a CNN or Fox or some of the big wigs contact you. You can bluff. Hey, it's all about bluffing. I'm not saying I don't have a 12-inch dick, but I'm not saying I do have a 12-inch dick. You know what I mean? Guys, what's the moral of this video? If you got fucked, it's not pleasant, okay? If you got railed in the ass by a dealership, it can hurt. That's why I have my channel out here. That's why I put out my videos. I don't want people to get fucked. Hey, my name is Dan. I used to work at the biggest dealership in the country, and now I teach fine folks like you how not to get fucked when buying a car. I don't want anyone to go through this shit. I don't want that to happen. And that's why I make these videos in the first place. Share this video with other people around you because, hey, you're not the only one who is buying a car. Huge thank you for watching this video. Click here to subscribe, watch one of those 2 videos, and click the share button below the video. Did you enjoy the video? Did you find it useful? Do you think you're gonna save some money with it? Abso-fucking-lutely you will. Share this video on Facebook with somebody else. This is Dan Strong with 60 Minute Car. I'm signing out, and I'll see you in another video.